Unit 7, question number 13 to 16. So question number 13 to 16 wants to factor with a leading coefficient, alright? So when we factored before, we just wrote two pairs of parentheses and factored. However, whenever you have a leading coefficient, whenever you have a number in front, you have to do a different method called slide and divide. So when you're doing slide and divide, what you're going to do is that you're going to firstly identify your leading coefficient. That leading coefficient for this question is just the 3, okay? I'm going to take that 3 and I'm going to slide it to the end, okay? The x squared that's right here, you're going to bring it down. The negative 14x that's right here, you're going to bring it down. And the 3 and the negative 5, you're going to multiply them. So again, the 3 and the negative 5, you're going to do what with them? Multiply. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Okay? Now, we're going to try to put it into factored form. So, factored form is two pairs of parentheses. To get an x squared, I need an x and an x. Now I need to find out what are all the numbers that multiply together to give me 15. Those numbers are 1 and 15, alright, 3 and 5, and that is it. So I need to figure out what pair would add or subtract to give me 14. 1 and 5 would not work because that would give me 8 or 2. 1 and 15 would work because even though 1 plus 15 is 16, 15 minus 1 is 14, so that one would work. So I'll put the 1 and the 15. Now I need to figure out the type of signs we're going to have. Anytime you have a negative sign here, you think about what? Different signs, alright? Whatever this is, the bigger number will have that sign. So 15 is bigger than 1, so 15 will have a negative sign because that's what sign this is. This is going to have a different sign. Okay? So again, that's how we use the side. Now we need to divide. And you're probably wondering, what are we dividing by? Well, we're dividing by the same thing that we slide by, the same thing that we circled, the same thing as my leading coefficient, that 3. So I'm going to divide both these numbers by 3. Alright, so when we divide this, guys, alright, negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5. But can you divide 1 by 3? No. So I'm going to take this 3 that's right here and put it in front of my x. So this will now become, instead of just x plus 1 over 3, the 3 goes in front and will be 3x plus 1. And that is my answer for factored form. Alright, so again guys, just like that, again, that's my answer for factored form. Okay? So let's try to do the next one. So the same steps, guys. First thing you're going to do is identify your leading coefficient. Our leading coefficient is the number that's in front, which is that 5. And I'm going to slide it to the end. The x squared that's right here, you're going to bring it down. The negative 8x that's right here, you're going to bring it down. And then the 5 and the 3, you're going to multiply them. Positive 5 times positive 3 is positive 15. Now, I'm going to go ahead and factor it, okay? So factoring it means we're going to write two pairs of parentheses. To get an x squared, I need two sets of x's. Now I need to find all the numbers that multiply together to give me 15, which are 1 and 15, 3 and 5. So I need to figure out the pair that would add or subtract to give me 8. 1 and 15 would not work because that would give me 16 or 14. 3 and 5 gives me 8 or 2. And we need 8, okay? So I'll put the 3 and the 5 because that will add to give me 8, okay? Doesn't matter where I put the numbers. No, what matters is the signs, okay? This time, however, I don't see a negative sign, so I don't see different. I see a positive sign. I'm seeing same. So again, guys, when there's a negative here, you think about different, but when there's a positive, you think about same, all right? What same signs give you -8? Those same signs are a -3 and a -5. And guys, you can even calculate that to test it. So again, you could calculate that to test that -3 minus 5 is indeed -8. Okay? So normally persons think that they're done, but you're not done yet because all we did was slide. Now we need to divide. And we're going to be dividing by the same thing that we slide by, the same thing that we circled, the same thing that's my leading coefficient, which is that 5. So I'm going to divide this -3 by 5 and -5 by 5. Can I divide -3 by 5? No. So I'm going to take the 5, put it in front of the x, and then it will become 5x minus 3. Can I divide -5 by 5? Yes. -5 divided by +5 is -1. And that is my factor 4. Alright? So final question, guys. So again, first thing we're going to do is circle the leading coefficient, which is only the 2. And I'm going to slide it to the end. The x squared that's right here, you're going to bring it down. Then positive 9x, you're going to bring it down. And the 2 and the 4, you're going to multiply. 2 times +4 is +8. Now I'm going to factor it. So factoring it means we're going to write 2 pairs of parentheses. To get an x squared, I need an x and an x. Now I need to figure out what are all the numbers that multiply together to give me 8. Those numbers are 1 and 8, 2 and 4. Those are all the numbers that multiply together to give me 8. I need to figure out which pair would add or subtract to give me a 9. Would 2 and 4 work? No, because 2 plus 4 is 6 and 2 minus 4 is 2, alright, or -2. 1 plus 8 is indeed 9. So I'm going to put the 1 and the 8, and if you realize, I wrote 8 when I said 1, and I wrote 1 when I said 8. Because, does it matter where you put the numbers? No. What matters is the signs. This time I see a positive right here, and when you see a positive right here, you think about same signs. What same signs will give you a +9? A +8 and a +1. Alright? So now we're going to do what, guys? Divide. So again, we just did the slide. Now we need to divide. Alright? So what are we dividing by? Yes, the 2. The same thing that we circled, the same thing that's my leading coefficient, the same number that's in front, I'm going to divide each of these numbers by. Can I divide 8 by 2? Yes. +8 divided by +2 is +4. Can I divide 1 by 2? No. So I'm going to take the 2 and put it in front of my x. So this will turn into being 2x plus 1. Alright? And that is the result. Alright? So good luck, guys.